Welcome, my friends, to another class breakdown. Levels 1 through 12 of the Monk Drunken Master. Leave your stepdads at home. This one's about to get feisty.
As always, like and subscribe, please. Thank you.
Here we have an extremely fun class in normal D&D, at least to roleplay. The Way of the Drunken Master. We obviously have to go with Halfling here, light-footed Halfling, because everyone loves a little good drunk boy sloshing around. And suddenly, just go see what's going on, and definitely we're gonna go fight because I got small man syndrome. But this guy's seen some days, I'll say. Let's go see what the Drunken Master's all about.
My head.
You know, that makes a lot more sense that you say, "Oh, my head" at the beginning of this. In my opinion, the Monk itself is one of the most fun classes to play in this game. I did a Resisted Dark Urge Monk playthrough. It was so fun. Now, let's level him up. Just like a lot of other classes, you won't get the subclass until level 3. This will be a basic monk, where you can get the health increase, additional key point. Key points are what you use for your monk ability specifically. You will get unarmored movement, your movement speed increased by 10 while you're not wearing armor or a shield, and a couple abilities. You'll get patient defense, where attack rolls against you have disadvantage, and then step of the wind dash and step of the wind disengage. Very similar to the cunning action of the rogue. All right, at level 3, we get the standard monk abilities, health increased, additional key point. Deflect missiles is a standard ability for the monk, where you can use your reaction, can reduce the damage of a ranged weapon attack by d10 plus your dex, and if it's 0, you can use a key point to deflect the missile and throw it back. Otherwise, you can reduce the damage in general, which is super nice when you have people, shooting down arrows at you. But with the Way of the Drunken Master, which is a new subclass in patch 8, with the unpredictable lurches of a tippler. I thought it said tickler at first. You hiccup your way through battle, frustrating full foes with carefully executed movements concealed beneath a facade of incompetence. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. You're gonna be that drunk girl on the dance floor, just knowing all the songs all too well, baby. Shout out to Watermillion for being that drunk girl during Wobble. You immediately get skill proficiency and performance, and you get a new ability called Cheeky Tipple. What a name. You are immune to the negative effects of being drunk. Once per day when you drink alcohol, you regain half your key points rounded down. That is amazing. You already get key points back from a short rest, so now you get them even more so in between short rests with alcohol. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. There's so much alcohol around. It's fine. It's awesome. It's amazing. And Drunken Performance is where you get proficiency with performance, so haha. New class action, Drunken Technique. Punch twice in quick succession and grant yourself an additional 10 foot of movement and the benefits of disengage. This is just like Flurry of Blows. Key point you use, and then use as bonus action to do attacks. I think it might take place of your Flurry of Blows, but it's better because guess what? It gives you extra movement speed for free and disengage, so it's awesome. So it's like a drunk dude fall and bounce off someone and say, "Oh, sorry," and then you're like, "All right, frigga boy, you want to fight?" and you get punched in the face at the same time. Okay, so it does look like it does take completely the Flurry of Blows, like I said, so that's good. Can we talk about this form right now? Oh my god, I'm gonna throw fuck you, Lizelle. Run away. With extra movement speed. All right, level 4, you get new features with the Drunken Master, which is awesome. Get new halfling feats, feet picks, small ones, very small ones, additional key points, slow fall. When you take fall damage, you can actually reduce that, which is awesome. And then Intoxicating Strike. Class action. Hit a creature with your bare fist and possibly get them drunk. The drunk condition has disadvantage on dexterity and charisma checks. That's so nice. Good combo with something like Fireball. Oh my god. Evocation Wizard. Throw down some Fireball after you punch them when they're drunk, so they just light on fire anyways, because alcohol. Does Lizelle like being drunk? I can't get over this animation. It's so good. Hey, who's fighting over here? No, we're fighting over here. No. Which 7 are you fighting right here? I'm gonna fight all of you. I will hit this one. Kachukta. Oh yeah, you drunk lady. Sorry, Lae'zel. Alright, she's drunk now. There it is. At level 5, you get standard monk things, where your health will increase, additional key point, extra attack, so a second attack with your attack action, and you also can do a stunning strike with a melee monk weapon or an unarmed strike. So good, because you stun people. So good. Alright, monk level 6. New class features, health increased, additional key point, improved unarmored movement where you get 15 instead of 10 feet when you're not wearing armor or shield. Halfling boy needs this for sure, who has seen all the things in life and doesn't know how many kids he has in Florida. Alright, key empowered strikes, so your strikes are magical now for resistance purposes. And then 2 cool abilities, leap to your feet. When you're prone, standing up only takes 5 feet of your movement instead of half. That's amazing. And then a new ability, redirect attack. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can spend 1 key point as a reaction to use unarmed strike back at them. It's a free opportunity attack. Well, not free, but it's almost like Sentinel would they just miss though. It's like, it's just a fancy Sentinel. Alright, monk level 7. Extra features from the subclass every level it feels like. Alright, health increase, additional key point, evasion, just like rogues at level 7. So instead of saving for half damage, you save for full damage. Now we have Stillness of Mind, which is a standard monk ability. If you are charmed and frightened, you automatically can cast Stillness of Mind to remove it. New ability for this specific monk is Life of the Party. Every time Intoxicating Strike hits, the monk gains Life of the Party, which increases armor class and attack rolls against drunk targets. This effect can stack. Oh, squeeze me. The condition ends if the monk is attacked or combat ends. So if you're surrounded by a bunch of enemies, attack each one of them and get the hell out of there. Just like in and out, bam, 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 bam. And your AC is like +5 or 6. Your attack next turn is +5 or 6. You could stack this multiple rounds over and over again. Oh my god, I need to play this. Caveat here, you need a tank to be able to jump in for you, that's all. Alright, level 8. New halfling feet picks. Who are those? Little tiny feetses. Health increase, additional key points. At level 9, new features for the Way of the Drunken Master. Additional key points, health increased, advanced unarmored movement again. Difficult terrain actually doesn't hurt you anymore. And you can jump an additional 20 feet when you're not wearing armor or shield. So boom, goodbye, strength being low, who cares? Just yeet yourself across the map. But wait, you get an additional Way of the Drunken Master feature. Sobering Realization. Hit a drunk target and sober them up by dealing bonus psychic damage. On a successful hit, the monk also loses Life of the Party. Alright, so that is a trade-off there where you lose that stack of drunk, like super drunk armor, but you do extra damage on these. It works really well though at the end of that drunken condition, so like 5 rounds or whatever, when you're losing that ability anyways, just do this and do the extra damage. Level 10 standard monk features here. Health increase, additional key point, improved unarmored movement, so your movement speed goes up by 20 instead of 15, which is amazing for this halfling. And then purity of body. You're immune to poison damage and can't be poisoned or affected by disease, thanks to the purifying ki rolling through your body. But your purity of body is also drunk, so alcohol is pure, i.e. it's okay to be an alcoholic. Level 11, health increased, extra additional key point, I don't know what that was, and drunkard's luck. When you make an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, and have disadvantage on the roll, you can spend 2 key points to negate the disadvantage for the roll. That's super nice. It's a pivotal moments, pivotal skill checks or saves. That's a pretty good. I would at least save 2 key points all the time, but you should have tons of them at this point, so I would definitely keep 2 around. And at level 12, standard monk here. New feat, the last tiny little feat picks you ever get, and then health increased and a last key point increase. In the end, you will have all the key points. My god, there's so many there, look at them. but they're great for intoxicating strikes, the flurry of blows that add drunk, and then standard unarmed strikes. You don't have to use a key point if you want to do that. So just to make sure if you do go back and forth and like want to hit people with bonus actions and intoxicating strikes instead of your unarmed strike, you can make sure you have enough key points for it for sure, but then they are separate parts of the radio wheel. It doesn't replace your unarmed strike with that intoxicating strike. But now final thoughts. Oh my god, this is a great subclass. It's so unique. I think the dialogue options for the subclass would be good if they did change anything for that specifically. I'm just very interested in this specifically. I wonder actually if they have different dialogue options. And in Act 2, there's a specific little bartender you're talking to. I wonder if there's a little special way of talking to the guy back and forth here. Hey, you're an alcoholic, I'm an alcoholic. Let's have friends before you blow up and die. But super solid and a lot of combo potential. And I think it's really great add-on to any party. So in general, monks are super powerful in this game. And there's so many key points and so many options for damage. I think this is a wonderful class and you should play at all 12 levels. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video here. Check out these videos for additional subclasses and a whole playlist that has all the subclasses from patch 8. If you have any questions, just throw them in the comments and I'm happy to answer them. Have a wonderful day. Bye.